Hello, men, women, and sorrows, and welcome back to Let's Play Space Engineers. Last episode, we started work on our exploration ship's engineering section, which I may end up just tearing down and moving outside because taking another look at this, and after working on the ship more in creative, it's not going to fit through this asteroid. I severely doubt it will. So yeah, we're going to have to work on it outside. Unfortunate, but you guys won't be seeing that. I will be doing the deconstruction and reconstruction of the engineering section off camera, because we made the thing already. I don't want to have to remake it again. Anywho, let's just make about 2,000 steel plates or so. And get more, because this episode, we're going to be working on a welding ship. Because just making the engineering section, we're going to need to get a welding ship if we're going to get any progress with this. Actually, large and medium cargo container will probably do. So let's see, it's going to need a medium cargo container cockpit. It's going to need an oxygen generator, of course, if I can find the damn thing. There it is. Probably small nuclear reactors as well. Probably going to be a bit bigger than our mining ship over here. Still needs a name, but not by much. Small nuclear reactors. It's going to have welders, of course. If I can find the damn things. There they are. Probably will need conveyor tubing. And on this tab, we're going to need thrusters and gyroscopes, as well as landing gear and spotlights. And antenna. Alright, so without further ado, let us get to work. I've been thinking about, now hear me out on this, I've been thinking about because, a lot of this space engineer stuff I might be end up doing off camera because, not a lot happens. I'm thinking about maybe recording it and then montaging it. Like maybe some music in the background. I'm not 100% sure on that. And also, my computer's turning around out of space on the hard drive, so I'm not sure I'll be able to get enough footage to fully do a montage or something, but it's an idea. I'll pitch it out there. Maybe I'll do it later because hopefully I'll be able to upgrade a hard drive soon. Not 100% sure on when. So, yeah, if you want me to montage this, just tell me. That's basically the end. That's all of it. Alright. Back to this work. So, of course, we're going to need a block here. We're going to end up needing an interior plate for this. We're going to need probably several interior plates. Do we actually have interior plates is the question. We do. I will grab all of them. And about 100 of these construction components. Let us make the cockpit. I said make the cockpit. There we go. Put the oxygen generator on the back. Then the medium cargo container. Actually, I want to put like this, so that it won't be connected to the oxygen. Well, then it won't really be connected to the oxygen system. Alternatively, I can put it like this. A little bit of lag, but nothing too bad. Put a conveyor like this. And throw curved conveyor tubes to the sides like this, yeah. This is probably going to be a bit more bulky, but probably I'll try to make it a little more industrial looking to make up for it. And we'll need a connector, of course. Go. And probably some blocks on the sides. Maybe put the welders here, and the same on the other side. I think this will work. Alright, that's going to be pretty much our design as of now for the ship. First off, of course, let's weld some blocks up. Place some blocks, for starters. Another reason I'm thinking about montaging is because I didn't really, I'm not the best commentator in the world, so montaging would mean I need to talk about less. Okay, actually we need a small steel tube to put this here, which is going to be a thing. Alright, so I'll just leave that blank. Update report on how the exploration ship's going in creative, and how I've been working on it over the past several days. It's actually almost done. I've actually completed the whole structure, got the lighting, all the detail work done. I need to finish the bridge because I'm going to be using what's it called? Configurable automatic LCD script. So I need to put the LCDs in and hook them up. And for some reason, the mod wasn't working for some reason. Maybe I'll try that again. Maybe take a look how I did on the Unity class. Not 100% sure what was going on there. Now this I might try to keep a little more industrial, like keep most of the components like out, or at least more of the components out. Maybe only use a thin rim to hold the thing together. Yeah, that might be a good look for this thing. Something to think about. Certain. Alright, so this thing's probably going to be weighed down with some cargo. And I think I'll put a spotlight on the front here. So yeah, these will actually be side thrusters. Actually, I want these to be full block because some downward thrusters will be here as well. Yeah, gonna be a thinner frame for this thing overall, but part of the look for it. 2 blocks of space, 2 blocks of space. Amazing how accidents happen with, because I did not plan this design at all. But we had no space for it. That's kind of how I go. I kind of put all the important things in and then finish designing after. Do the detail work after. Probably not the best way to design it, but it's a functional way to design things, I suppose. Maybe. Yeah, gonna be a very thin framework on the bottom. And the top as well. Top's gonna be probably a bit different. Because, you know, less space overall to work with. And I'll have to incorporate reactors and all that shenanigans, but we'll work on that in a minute. Now let us weld these shenanigans up. Let's get these welders welded up. So yeah. Also on the Dreadnought, making a Dreadnought. Also on the exploration ship, I've got to make the exterior connectors on the ship. That's the other thing I've got to do still. Along with final testing and, you know, finalizing the paint job. But overall, it's coming together very nice. Biggest challenge is going to be replicating the thing in survival, but I'll be able to finagle that somehow. Okay, I need 2 more interior plates. I've got a lot more interior plates, but also add a construction component. Whoa! Did I get the ejector seat? I need 2 more interior plates for starters. Actually, I'm not attached to the conveyor system, that's why. Alright, so switch that to that. Let's grab about 350 steel plates. Maybe about 300 of these. And grab these. Let's make a couple hundred additional interior plates. Maybe about 500 will do for now. Finish that up. That's finished up. Get the parts for that. Let's start working these conveyors. Actually require a little more. You're also going to need a ton of small steel tubes at this rate, among other things. Yeah, let's make a bunch of. I think we need to make a bunch of small steel tubes. Well, we've only got 2 in reserve. Let's add 200 small steel tubes to the mix. And very quickly, we will slap on the antenna here. We need a computer and radio communication components to finish. Then at the front, we will slap on a spotlight. So we're going to need an interior plate to finish. Well, technically it's finished, but here's a question. Reverse thrusters. I'll probably put a few maybe in the front here. Yeah, like maybe put 3 reverse thrusters kind of like this. It might be a little close, so I might burn the things, but Or I can put them like on pods, like on the side here. Again, I'm going to kind of go for a little more of an industrial look. I say I'm kind of going for an industrial look. It's kind of look I've ended up with at this point. Unless I want to completely change the design or something. How's this doing? We got everything done. Okay, so let's grab 200 interior plates. And grab all these steel tubes. All these lovely steel tubes. Anything there. And actually get to work on this, however. I need 2 motors to finish this off. Get a little more work done on that. That. Just need a ton of motors, honestly, for those. And we need an interior plate for the thing on the front. Spotlight. The thing on the front. Well, technically is a thing on the front, but yeah, let's make about 100 motors as well. And do we need computers? Yeah, we need computers. Let's take 100 of those. Let's wait for these computers to finish. Done there. I think I'm gonna need some large steel tubes as well. Yeah, actually we need displays glass for that. Yeah, and large steel tubes. Okay, we need a display for that. That's done. That's got a bunch of small connections on top. Okay, that looks like a good position to put some small reactors, honestly. Okay, connecting on the back finished. Install some motors into those. I know we put a computer on that. Okay, so what do we need? 4 radio communication components. Some displays. Actually, we need 6 displays, 30 bulletproof glass, and let's make about 100 large steel tubes. We don't have any in reserve. We do not, so... Actually, we do. Let's actually grab 10 of these. The motors and computers back. We'll make about 50 displays. Grab 6 of them. The rest in this container. And we need 20 bulletproof glass. 4 radio communication components. Where are you? There you are. Alright. Now we should be able to finish most of these components up. Get the cockpit in place. Which has actually probably 3 times as much welding just to get the armor up on this thing. Makes sense for a cockpit though. Okay, oxygen generator's done. That's done. Okay, that's already done. Done. Okay, now we can finish these welders. And finally, we can finish this antenna. Alright. Should be all blocks done, and we are going to temporarily, of course, rename this to Star Core Welding Ship. Again, if you can think of a better name for this, just tell me in the comments below, and I will rename it, of course. Alright, now to think about other things on the ship. So we got the cockpit. Check, check, check. Not check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, and check. Okay, so we still need small reactors, thrusters, gyroscopes, and landing gear. And we will probably need these small conveyors as well to link this stuff up. Okay, so small reactors, I'm going to put probably 3 right here. And so these guys will be hooked right up the conveyor system. Okay, bad location. And these guys will kind of only put 2 of these down for now because I want to leave 1 open to put fuel into later. And maybe put... server. There we go. Put some thrusters down like that. Maybe I can throw top thrusters down like that. Do not know. Server is getting a little laggy, however, which is not the best of conditions for me. No, I do not want to weld that or grind that down. Pay attention, server. Like it wants to weld every block but the one I do not want. Or, other way around. It wants to grind every block but the one I do not want. Whatever. I'm starting to think the server's lagging a bit. It's not very good. Let's put some stuff in chests. Well then, this is not the best condition to be in. For some reason I cannot weld anymore. Hooray! This calls for a reconnection! Alright. Alright, looks like the silver's still rebounding a bit. Looks like it's been fixed for the most part. Alright. Back on track. So we need some construction components to fix the damage we brought upon the world. And some small steel tubes and I think a few motors as well. Actually, 5 interior plates as well. We have 6 interior plates for the conveyor that we need to put back in. This is probably right, yep. These are in place. Alright, now let's think about this a little more strategically. Will 3 reactors be enough fuel for this thing? Part of me says yes, part of me says no. I think I'll throw a couple of additional reactors on the sides here, and that should be more than enough power. So we have 30 of these real fast, like. Though 2 additional reactors on this thing. And there we go. Reactors are in play. We'll just need to finish those. And then the hard part. Figuring out where thrusters will go. And, you know, gyroscopes. I think this will be a dulse gyro system, so 1 gyro there, 1 gyro there, and a block in between, because why not? Maybe we'll put a thruster there. Who knows? All I do know is we're going to need more steel plates. Well, another 30 or so. We're also going to need maybe 10 more of these large steel tubes. Just put those in there. And get a little more work done on these gyros. Alright. And we are actually going to end this episode here. Next episode, we will continue work on the mining ship. Not what mining ship, welding ship. Hopefully we'll be able to finish it up. But until then, I'm Renus Lemonade, Big Controller, and have a good time. Peace out, peoples.